Have you ever wondered what to do about one of your difficult emotions, like jealousy, anger, anxiety, greed, irritation? You know those guys that like really knock on our door in an aggressive way, and they might come up for us when we meditate. So, in today's meditation, what we're going to do is first we're going to go to that open, relaxed, flowing place, spacious yet concentrated. And from there, we're going to choose one of these difficult friends in our life, these emotions that cause us to have some level of difficulty. Could be self blame, guilt, shame, anger, regret, sadness, anxiety, greed, jealousy, you name it. Okay, you get to choose what friend. And we will be with that to learn, to get curious. I was listening to a interview with Pema Chodron yesterday. It was from a ways back on the 10% Happier podcast, and I really liked how she talked about the only way that she knows to really heal one's difficult emotions is to know them. When we're keeping our difficult emotions away from us as a bad thing, we don't enter a relationship that's healing. But by being in meditation first to this point that gives us this open, loving quality connection with our higher self, and then being with that difficult feeling for a little while, getting curious, staying embodied, knowing how we sense it, um, we we develop a relationship that allows us to relax and to let go of any energy that that difficult emotion has increased in us, that needs, that wants to be nurtured or set free, or in some way made lighter in our being. So let's learn as we go. Let's get started. I'm going to just set my timer. I'm setting an intention now that we this meditation stays under 12 minutes. So it's a little bit of an extra challenge. Feel free to take longer getting into it and longer with your emotion as you need. If a negative emotion intensifies, back off, open your eyes. Instead, regulate with some tapping, some deep breathing, some twisting. Take care of yourself. We're never trying to intensify the difficult emotion. Instead, we're developing a new relationship with it. We're getting curious, loving, and releasing, setting free the the extra stuff that difficult emotion gives us as sensation or energy or metaphors in ourself. Okay, here we go. So let's just find our seat for meditation, whatever that is for you. Could be lying down, it could be sitting straight up. Notice how your back is and see if you can bring a little extra length and relaxation in an upright position if you can to your back. Even if you're lying down, just letting your attention go to your back body, and as you connect with your back body, you're becoming grounded and centered and aware. And then let's go to the front body. And today, let's bring our attention to our core in some way. Maybe that's the heart area, the shoulders, maybe that's the solar plexus or the belly button area. You can put a hand there or a hand on your heart. Or I like to have a hand on my heart and a hand on my solar plexus area, both, or on my lower stomach. And just beginning to breathe and notice the sensations of your breath in your body. Notice the way that you meet the breath with your body. And see what it's like to just bring in this gentleness, this open focus to the way you are meeting your sensations as you breathe naturally. Each breath will be a little different, and your breath will come in its own way. You're letting it just be itself now. And just remember that there is this inner kindness in you that can be with whatever is going on. This kindness can move your body. This kindness can meet your thoughts. Notice the sensations. And staying with that part of you you've focused on as you breathe. Just saying hello to each breath. If the mind thinks, the mind thinks. Let that be in the background as you focus perhaps on the sensation of the area of focus. It could be the warmth of your hand as you breathe. It could be the way that your body moves as you breathe. And as sensations, thoughts, emotions arise, they also fade away. So in this open, relaxed place, you're just allowing, staying with yourself as you breathe, letting anything that's a distraction move to the background. Your attention is staying where you've chosen in your body to just notice each breath. However you're doing this is the right way today. There's only right ways today to do this. And let's bring our kindness now, our inner kindness, our curiosity, to just one of our difficult friends, our emotions that are difficult for us, just one of them. You choose. Sadness, anger, jealousy, irritation, control, whatever it is for you. And bringing your inner kindness, meet this emotion the way you'd be meeting an old friend. Maybe you open your arms for a hug, maybe you shake hands, maybe you nod. And just imagine this emotion that can be difficult is an old friend. It's been around with you a long time. And continuing to relax as you breathe, just being with this old friend. It's very healing just to acknowledge, hey, we've known each other a long time. We've got some history. I can be here with you, and I can also be relaxed in my body. I can also be with my breath. Eyes can be open or closed. And there's this kindness that is between you and this emotion. You're generating the kindness through your relaxed, open beingness right now. And this emotion might change a little, it might not, and that's okay. This is probably a new way to be with this old friend. And if you'd like to ask the old friend a question, this would be a nice time to ask a question, to be curious. Is there a lesson for me in my relationship with you? Is there a learning? Is there something you want me to know? Choose a question. And just stay relaxed and open. You will give yourself your own answers. Letting yourself be aware of your breath, your body's receiving each breath. And now let's move with this relationship with our old friend, with this emotion. Let's just move in some way that feels right. It could be the hands move, it could be the whole torso moves. So just breathing and being. You're still very relaxed, yet focused now on moving. It might be the hands you focus on. It might be the face smiling and then relaxing, smiling and then relaxing. It might be just feeling your arms kind of open and gather back together closer to the body. It might be noticing the way your breath moves. Maybe you consciously deepen the breath as you twist. So now you're moving, and your old friend is maybe moving with you. Maybe something is being relaxed or lessened, released. And I'd like you to explore in your body right now, as you're in this relationship and you're bringing movement, does anything show up that wants to be acknowledged? Is there a part of your body that shows up as asking for a little more attention? And if so, see if you can bring your hands there and just again move the hands gently, like a air massage. And notice your inner kindness, the rhythm of your body, of your energy. Slow it down. Then let it be a little bit longer, a little bit more expressive in some way. If you're visual, you might bring a color in. If you're more tactile, you might imagine you're stretching something out and letting it go. So go with your own modality. Stretching like a thread being released, or something being untangled, or perhaps it's a color, a soothing color, a loving color being brought in. It could be that you sense the relationship to the emotion somewhere in the body, and you just imagine there for a moment, if you were to give that relationship in your body to the emotion, a substance, a texture. Do you notice something? Does your imagination give you information? So just be with that. Be with that curiosity, with that learning. Breathe with it, relax and open with it. And just ask your body now for its wisdom. Is there a way you wish to release any toxins or buildup, thoughts, sensations, or maybe it's more metaphorical, like a texture that you just want to imagine letting go of? And then you just do it through your imagination, do it through your hands, through your breath. Your inner kindness is guiding your own process. It's okay for your breath to change. It's okay for your focus to go to different places as you do this. And this old friend has taught you something, has gone through an experience with you. There's been movement. So in your own way, show yourself gratitude for this. Maybe it was really hard. Maybe it was easy. Maybe it felt like nothing or something. There's no right way. Every way is the right way. So gently, gently opening your eyes. If you'd like, bring your hands together and give yourself recognition, an inner bow. If you'd like to imagine that emotion that is the old friend now waving goodbye or nodding or shaking hands, and hold your own hands and just notice your inner kindness for a moment. Noticing your stability, your kindness, and letting that ground you down through the center of your being. Our body is our map. We're grounding down through our central channel, through our sits bones into the earth. Our feet might wiggle, our fingers might wiggle. We might want to flick away any extra energy. And just acknowledging yourself again, thanking yourself. And knowing that this inner kindness that is you can meet anything that shows up in yourself, in your life, in another person, in an emotion, with this relaxation, with this curiosity, and learning through a question, learning through a relation of being with that other or with that feeling, with that experience, but being with it in a new way. And it's a beautiful way that meditation can assist us in emotional healing, in developing insight and awareness. And as we do this, we get better at it. So don't worry if this was a little bit of a challenge today. As you do it again, you can choose another old friend or a new one or the same one. You're developing a new relationship to that feeling. You're receiving some answers that come out of your kindness and your curiosity about what you're learning through that feeling. And you're also letting go, lightening, creating metaphors. And I did a lot of this movement, and it was like a stretching out and a letting go of the leftover energy that that feeling gave. And so sometimes we just have to have a moment of doing that. And that's what clearing is for us. We're all self energy healers, so we can all do this for ourselves every day if we want to. We don't even have to know what the feeling is. We can look for a place in our body that is talking to us, and then we can work with that. All right. Thank you for your meditation practice, for sharing that with me, with the community today. And I just want to take a moment for us all to feel that connection. Everyone who has done this practice is is increasing their self-healing and their connection to to everyone else, to all feelings, and to all learning within and in the bigger connection that we share in the universe. Be well.